bitter criticism. Reading, I guess I'm ready to. This time for Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera genocide dossier, or Israel's war on Gaza live. I prefer the genocide dossier because sounds great. Because maybe it's not a dossier, it's just updates, but I'm not sure if Al Jazeera said genocide. Look, it says live updates. Israel's war on Gaza live. Israel agrees to limit pauses for vaccinations. It says this video may contain live. Well, it's the usual video. By Mazio Motamendi, and you say Siddiqui. August 29, 2024. World Health Organization announces that Israel has agreed to limit humanitarian pauses to allow for vital polio vaccinations in Gaza. Israeli attacks have killed 70 Palestinians and wounded 77 in the last 24 hours. The Gaza Health Ministry says, while our team on the ground reports 30 people killed since this morning. There's a lot of genocide. Well, this is a genocide. Anyway, terrible. 12 minutes ago. Developing. WHO says Israel agrees to 3 days of pause in fighting for polio campaign in Gaza. This is kind of ironic, because they are killing Palestinians anyway, so why they will get vaccinated? For Israel, every single Palestinian it is a terrorist, so it's kind of pointless. This is terrible. The UN's health agency says Israel has agreed to at least 3 days of humanitarian pauses in Gaza to allow UN health officials to administer polio vaccinations in the territory. That means that the humanitarian pauses could potentially continue after the 3 days. WHO says that the agreement is for pauses for 8 hours a day between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. Local time. Quote, the way we discussed and agreed, the campaign will start on the 1st of September in central Gaza for 3 days. And there will be a humanitarian pause during the vaccinations, said Rick Peppercorn, the agency's representative for Palestinian territory. And 30 minutes ago, days death toll in Gaza rises to 30. Terrible killings. That's from our team on the ground, and it is 2 more than the previously reported death toll from Israeli attacks. Israeli bombing has continued throughout the enclave with 15 people killed in bombing targeting several areas of Gaza City and the northern Gaza Strip since dawn. And then 45 minutes ago, developing. Israel preliminary agrees to humanitarian pauses for Gaza polio vaccinations. The World Health Organization, WHO, has a preliminary commitment for area-specific humanitarian. The World Health Organization (WHO) has a preliminary commitment for area-specific humanitarian pauses in fighting the Gaza Strip to allow for a polio vaccination campaign to be carried out. A senior WHO official has announced it. The United Nations is preparing to vaccinate an estimated 640,000 children in Gaza, where the World Health Organization (WHO) confirmed on August 23 that at least one baby has been paralyzed by the type 2 polio virus, the first such case in the territory in 25 years. On July 30, the Health Ministry in Gaza declared the Palestinian territory to be a polio epidemic zone, blaming the reappearance of the virus on Israel's 10 months military offensive and the resulting destruction of health facilities. Well, that was the latest hour about the last 24 hours in this terrible genocide dossier, in this genocide on the Gaza Strip.